82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off from MetLife. Return starts at the 9. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Drew Phillips making the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. His first offering of the game winds up. Incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So that brings up 2nd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. You got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Dropping back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Tracy. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
79. Get it. 60 Maverick. Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. Six yards to go here. It's third down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 879 Bronx, Dragon 60, 19 Lion. Stop.
They'll throw, third and long. For left side, finds Johnson. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Pioneer.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. New set of downs for him from the 31. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. It's Darius Alexander in there to make that play. So now here's third and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Play action now, Allen. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. The LSU rookie with the pick. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He connects on the deep shot. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offensive line fast.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second down.
Back to throw now, Allen. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw.
First down, Buffalo.
Held in left side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Brown 80.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills trim the lead to 1. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 1st and 10. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1.
Come on. 7-50. Go.
They're going to try to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44.
Ready. Roll.
Low back in the back. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Pioneer. Get it.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down. Throwing now off the play action. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All set now, first and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do get him the 10-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll run now on second down. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First down, here's Swift. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Looking quickly here. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing here, Allen. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense has now left you some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. This one's caught. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers at times, running back in the flat.
Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. First and 10. Here's Allen. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up. Working from the gun. It's Allen. Complete out to the right side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Brought in right side. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Allen going to throw again. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a one-score game before halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game. Always set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Moore with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills cut it to a field goal game.
Bills 21.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers.
Looking to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Ready.
Design quarterback run here. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Blast through midfield. Inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Top 19, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready?
Working inside the red zone. Has him running the comeback. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Typically, when you throw that comeback, you're looking for a little bit more yardage. But if you've heard me say it once, Kate, you'll hear me say it 100 times. Never, ever turn down a completion.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Here we go, here we go.
He's back to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
It's a turnover.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Look at that power, deep left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, Allen loses it. And it's picked up by the Giants. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you see, QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body in a prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, start. 60 in.
Heads out on the bootleg. That one's brought in by Fedoni. And he's tackled for no gain.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, you ain't got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Ready?
Tracy. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Moore with a return. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. Second down, here's Allen again. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
They call this a 4-yard pickup, so now the question becomes, Brock, will they go for this or will they punt?
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Fourth down, here's Allen. And oh, he got it! Interception! Mika Fitzpatrick has got it! And the Giants come up with a turnover and hold strong on fourth down. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. He's on the ground here. Tracy dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catches made down the right sideline. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win.
Ready?
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 Lions! Ready?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. A lucky call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go. Start. 7 Warriors. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he Gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed to his running back. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
The 40-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half.
On the jump.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Hey. Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. We'll get a stoppage here. It looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And he gets this down near the 30. Offense in a hurry up here.
And the Bills first down. A 41-yard gain. And the Bills first down.
First down throw for Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit and a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. He pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for the Bills. First down.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Continued excellence from this defense as they force another interception, Brock, and now a little chance at some redemption for their offense. Had to settle for a field goal after that last pick. Now they get a chance at a touchdown once again.
Yeah, and we know this, Kate. We know the turnover margin in these games is so often the dictator, but when you add points off those turnovers and takeaways, well, you often end on the winning ledger more times than not.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The give to Tracy up the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. And they are all the way into that red zone. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Right up the gut. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Come on. Set. Ready, right?
They'll run it here on 3rd down. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Power squid kick is taken in. And out of bounds, and they're within inside of the red zone. That returns all the way down to the 30. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Trying to set this up quick. Here he is to throw. He dumps this off to Cook. Oh, they drag the lateral. It's a live ball. And they get back on top of it, but he's touchdown. So no final heroics today. This one is over. So the Giants come away with the win. And it was a game for fans.